Welcome to Online French here at Boise State University. If you're watching this video, it means you've logged into the Blackboard course site and found the start of our course orientation. This video will give you a short tour of the Blackboard course site and explain to you what to expect on a weekly basis in our class. When you log into Blackboard and our course site, you'll land here on the announcements page. Each week, I'll post a new announcement with important information. You should read this because it's need-to-know stuff. Since you're watching the video, you've obviously found the Start Here orientation link, and you've clicked on the Watch the Course Orientation videos. Continue through the links here to read about us, the instructors, the course syllabus, learning contract, information form, and so on. At the end of this page, there's a short really easy quiz about what you just learned. The two links that you'll probably use the most are the modules link and the discussions link over here on the left. Let's start out by looking at the modules link. Our book uses the word module to describe a chapter. For each module, I will have information about what to do each week in class. For the purposes of this video and explanation, I'm going to skip week 1. You've probably already found it, and it's really focused on course orientation. In week 2, we'll see a more normal pattern. When you click on the week, you'll see the learning objectives. This is what you'll be able to do at the end of the week. Clicking through the table of contents will give you the reading assignment for each week in our textbook, the assignments in iLearn, the video library, the student activities manual, and the textbook. Although they are listed here and they have a due date at the top, please note that there's also a calendar in iLearn that's explained in the iLearn video. Each week we'll have some sort of discussion board post. This will either be a discussion forum post, or what I call a Hexplore post. The information for the Hexplore is explained in the orientation. Each week then you'll also go to the course lecture. You can see that this one's pretty short. It's just 3 minutes and 24 seconds. You should watch the lecture before you do anything else. Then you'll take a short lecture quiz. The quiz is 5 questions each week. It's multiple choice. You can take it more than one time. However, you do need to take the quiz at least one time before you can go on to the next step, which is logging in to this week's lab. The lab login is important. It's required, and you have to come each week. When you come to the lab login, you can click here, give it a minute to log in. And it takes a few minutes. You have to be patient for this. It asks you to save your link someplace. And once you've done that, you open the link and it takes you to the lab login. Now, when this opens in just a second, you'll see what it looks like. But we will be meeting beginning in the first week of class. The fact that this is sitting here is pretty normal, so please do be patient and come a little early the first time so that you can know what to expect. When you log in for the lab, you should have a headset, and ideally, you should turn on your webcam. You must have a headset for the lab because what it will do is, if you don't have the headset, we'll get a horrible echo, and that's just not good. You can see how long this takes. It's kind of slow. I'll come back to it. Maybe that would be best. As soon as it opens, I'll show it to you so that you know what the window looks like. As we go on through the table of contents, you'll see that the next thing are practice exercises. These practice exercises are not required, but you can do them to get extra practice. I have them broken down for each chapter what you need to do. The last link each week will be music. This music is just for fun. It's not anything you have to do. It's not anything that's required. It's just, in this case, an alphabet rap to help you remember the material. It's, as I say here, supplemental, not required. Lab link is finally opening, so this is what it'll look like. You can see that I'm the only person here. If I turned on my camera, you would see me, and I can talk this way. I'll have information in the whiteboard, and we'll be playing games and doing all kinds of fun things. But this is what it looks like, and you should come here the first week. All right, that is the end of this section. I've talked about a little bit about the discussions. The general course information on the Blackboard site has information that you kind of need to know. And this will be up all semester so that you can come back to it. The syllabus, iLearn registration instructions, this is important. This has the code that you need to log in. The Hexplorer that I mentioned earlier, something that I call the Battle Royale. This is an extra credit project. It's not anything that's required, it's just fun. And then some discussion assessment rubrics for you. Faculty information is the next tab. This gives information about who's in the me and RTA, in this case Becca Bowers. My classmates. The My Classmates tab will, after everybody's registered, have a list of everybody in the class. This is so that you can contact each other for partner work. My grades, pretty self-explanatory. The Battle Royale, this is the extra credit that I mentioned earlier. And as the semester goes on, I'll have a leaderboard posted. And help. Very important. If you need help with iLearn, BSU, French, online lab information, the session that I just showed you, all of this is here in the Help Me tab. Okay? I think that's it for the course overview. I'm going to go back to our announcements and home page. The links are fairly self-explanatory, so hopefully you won't have problems with them. I hope this was a helpful video. Make sure that you log into the lab this week. We will meet the first week of class, and I'll be going over this in some more detail and answering your questions. So I'll see you then.